Road's closed. Okay, but like you're thirsty, so am I supposed to... I guess I'm supposed to come back with a drink later. Somebody's gonna give me a drink or something. Alright. I also don't think I could jump the... Nah. Alright, well, down the thingy it is. I don't have a bicycle yet, by the way, people, so... Yeah, we're gonna scooch. The biggest moment of tragedy in my 10-year-old life was when my little brother saved over my game. There goes Paris. It's a top 5 anime betrayals. That sounds like a hell of a fucking, like, goddamn. Because, like, the way this is saving is there's a save button in here where you can save it, right? And it saves it. If it was a classic kind of game where it was saving to a, what do you call it, the little drive thing, it would save it properly. But it doesn't because it's on the computer and I've got to save it to the... I've got to save the state to the emulator instead. I've got to save it up the top. And yeah, if I was trying to do a save section and stuff like that, I would do that separate to... Like, I'd use the top and my brother would use the bottom part of it or something like that, you know? Something like that. People often lose things in that underground path. I didn't see anything down there, but I did walk in a dead-ass straight line, so who fucking knows? I wonder if I could go out the top of that building, actually. Hold on. It just looked like it was... Yeah, no, I can't. What was it? Sound also be scared of... Was it? Onion was blue and had anime eyes. Hey, don't judge the onions. Underground path, Cerulean City, Vermilion City. Cool. Alright, well, I can't remember how much grass we're going to encounter here. It looks like there's an up paddock though. Let me go up here. Is this just the other side of that same building? Hey Keelan, what are you up to? Yeah. Still seeing Pokemon game. Yeah, the old Pokemon game's really nice. Yeah, I'm guessing... I don't remember what building this is, but it's not the same thing, is it? Gajo, DG, and Thirsty... I'm pretty sure I get a can of drink from a random vending machine later as like a prize. I'm pretty sure. I sort of want to walk through all this, but I also have one down Pokemon. And one missing Pokemon. By the way, I've got to remember that thing exists later. Sure. What have I got? I've got a Rattata. That'll do it. Yeah, well, I don't know. It seems like a classic, like, RimWorld thing is throw the rat at the bird kind of thing. Go with Quick Attack. You only have one save on the original Game Boy saves. See, I never had a Game Boy, so I'm just, like, just didn't know that kind of stuff. My friends had them. But yeah, we never had them. We just always played it on the computer and stuff. Like, all of our games were on the computer. It's a billion fucking save thingies. You know, the, floppy disks? I legitimately couldn't remember what the fuck it was then. Hold on a second, cat. Fucking Keelan. Oh my god. Names. Names. They're difficult. Alright. Let me keep fighting. There we go. Speaking of so many dark things, one of the subjects on physics is crystallography. And the way you draw a crystal structure looks like it's gonna summon Beelzebub or something. Jesus. Alright. My rat has befell the fucking bird. Cool, let's go find out what this guy wants. I'll drink some more of my coffee. There aren't many bugs out there. So, are you outside? Do you need to be taken outside? Because last time I played Pokemon, I got accosted by, like, some kind of a fucking moth. And then the time before that, I had a barrage of ants drink my Red Bull while it was cold and destroy my keyboard. So, yeah. I don't think you're outside enough. Kesha wants to fight. This is an Outweedle. Don't worry. This is just a classic fucking night for me. I'm not even joking. This is just normal. It's more of a summer affliction kind of thing. Need a string shot. I can make soup with that. Lol. I would like to bring out Charm, and I'd love to fight with him for a bit, but I can't risk him leveling. It was 8 and I was 10. Dumbly saved over it after I warmed him. Eh. Well, I mean, kids will either do stuff because, like, they don't know for sure and they haven't seen it for themselves, or because they forget, or because they're spiteful little shits. It's like one of the aboves, you know. But yeah, having the different save states and stuff, like we had to load up whichever edition our thing was on. It made it easier that we had 2 computers growing up, because like we had initially we had 1 computer, and then I don't know why, but we got a second one, and I think it was because Mum and my brother and I were playing games on it too much, and it was for Dad's work, and so we got another computer. But we ended up playing on both, and Dad also played on it as well, but it made it a lot easier when both of us had a game we wanted to play, and like we're pretty good about it. That's all we wanted to do on the computer was play said game, so like, we wouldn't open or use anything else, so we're allowed to use like the proper fucking computer and shit. But yeah, I just like the fact that as much as this was a solo game, I never really remember it being solo, just because I remember like versing my brother non-stop with it, you know. Rattata's got a couple levels now. I do want to change you out. Yeah, I want to swap you. Paris is down. Pidgeotto can take a couple of levels, but that might be a little bit too... It's going to be a bit mean. I might as well send out Splashing for a second and then swap him out. Get a bit of XP on him. Splashing ain't doing jack shit, by the way. I kind of wish that it would come out with like a Nigel Thornberry's face, because I think I'd just lose it every single fucking time I see that, you know? Parents bought him his own game for his birthday, like, oh no, they can't share, this is a problem. Well, generally, I think that's the reason why things like that happen, is it's like, you know, it's a lot easier than listening to like squabbling brats, is each one has their own device and stays the fuck away from each other. That's generally the solution. If it keeps them quiet, keeps them from like being annoying, then yeah, it's the solution. Even if it costs money and stuff, because back then, fuck knows how much that cost. But like, if you both had a Game Boy, the amount you guys spend in batteries, my god. For that era when like things chewed through batteries like it was going out of fashion, yeah, they'll cost a bit. Defeated Bugcatcher, nice. No, you're kidding. No, I'm not kidding, mate. Get my money and I'll run now. I actually do want to skill around in here, but I don't know how far from the Pokemon Center I am. So we'll oh, hello. There's more people over here. We'll interrupt them in a minute because I'm pretty sure we fight them too. Hi, mate. Who's there? Quit listening in. Never. Everyone calls me Cat everywhere, so technically you're not wrong. You mixed up names. Yeah, I remember you saying at one point, you're like, just call me like Kit or Cat or Kit Kat or something like that. I'm like, no, I choose Keelon. So it's like, it's fine. Mostly fine. So I didn't have backlight though. I don't really remember them having the backlights until I was in like high school, to be honest. Fuck, you're a level 20. Shit. Okay. Yeah, sure. I was thinking about this the other day, but like, I don't think a lot of things had backlights back then, because the backlights on them would chew through the, what do you call it? Chew through the batteries really heavy on top of it. So like, you always had to kind of like play underneath like a light or like a well-lit area, but that wasn't really an issue back then because you just kind of did that. It just seemed like there was like good lighting everywhere too. Or as kids, you know, you'd stop playing a game once it became nighttime and shit because it got harder to see. Crap like that, you know. The only part of my name that always was that survives the name changes. I just like the fact that out of the whole like thing, I just like went with Keelon. And like, I can't quite remember if in Discord, I can't remember off the top of my head if that's even part of it. I still think I call you Keelon in Discord too. You grew to level 25. Nice. We've got like 5 more levels on Pidgeotto before we got a problem. Just can't win. No, but I got some good money from that, so... Hi. Excuse me, this is a private conversation. It was never a private conversation. You're out in the middle of a public field. And I happened to, like, walk right up to you. I sort of like how pissy they get about it, you know? It's like, somebody walks up to you, might be asking you for directions. It's like, how fucking dare you listen in? Like, really? I should probably heal my Rattata. I kind of want to go this fight. I want to see where it goes to. I also have like a bunch of different fucking TMs and nuggets and fossils and all sorts of shit. No. I don't want it on that one. I hope I didn't just waste that. I may have wasted it. Anyway. I kind of like the fact that you can sort of accidentally waste shit. But it's also a little bit frustrating because I'm like, I paid good money for that. And fuck. Oh well, no XP for you, mate. That's fine. I mean, if I gotta get out the fire lizard, we'll do it. I saw something the other day where somebody was like the equivalent of this, and it was like throwing like a fire-breathing skink at somebody. It was just like, you know, throw like the gecko thing at the wall, see it like attached to the wall. You know, like the whole discombobulated eyes thing, and then like spits a little bit of fire. Something like that. I'm like, yeah, that's about right. I'm about to use fucking Pikachu. You know what? Just for Pikachu. Just for Pikachu. Rattata has horrible teeth issues. I thought that they'd get worse. Like, come on, Pikachu. Terrible. So I gotta set the Pikachu on fire. It's mandatory. I don't expect anybody else to understand. It's nothing to wave. Paralyzed. You're lucky. No worries, Keelan. Just to let you know, the 10-hour rim connects tomorrow. I'm pretty sure, like, the silver that everybody had shouldn't still apply to the game, because it'll be a new game. So I was realizing previously that Keelan had, like, 100,000 or something in silver, and I'm like, that shouldn't still be there. Should be starting from 0 tomorrow. That's a heads up. But yeah. Yeah, resets for new games. Yeah. So I was half thinking, you go head off if you need to, by the way. So I was half thinking of creating a basic save and then changing it to commitment mode. And then that being like the perpetual save. But I don't know if the silver would keep accumulating for it if I went back on a save. I don't know. I hate losing. 320 for winning. Alright. So what is my situation looking like? I have 2 downs and 2 that can still fight. I really should have got some kind of like a revive or something. I want to fight the things that are in here, but I also don't know how far I am from a Poké Center. See you around here. Are you good? Maybe. Depends. If I end up with like just Charmeleon up against all of you bug catchers, I'll be fantastic. But in the meantime, oh, the Butterfree looks kind of cool. Honestly, does anybody else see that its eyeball kind of looks like a popsicle? Is it just me? Let me know. Because, like, this one that's, like, closest to us looks like a fucking ice cream popsicle. Butterfree I didn't get to see it. Didn't affect Pidgeotto. It's fine. You're right. I know, right? You should really see the fucking Machop eyeballs. They're terrible. What kind of ice cream are you eating? Butterfree, clearly. I don't know. I guess it's like eye Butterfree or something like that. It just sounds like we're back to fucking potions and summoning again. I do like the art, though. A wide paintbrush. It could be a wide paintbrush. It'd be a very weird thing to fly around with on your face, though. But yeah, some of the artwork for this, because obviously it's all pixels and stuff, it is so good. You're too good. Sweet. Like, my guy, if you look at him standing there, he kind of looks like he's, like, standing on, like, a figure 8 or, like, I don't know. It reminds me of... You know those things you stand on that has like the little wheels under it? You know the little, like a standing skateboard scooter thing? Kind of thing? Like his lower body looks like that to me. Hi. What's going on here? I also like the fact that only from the back does it really change. Alright. Hi. Well, okay, I'll play. I mean, I wasn't inviting you, but I guess standing here is an invitation. Wants to fight? Sure. I love that it's always like junior trainer female. It's like, I feel like that's what they've registered as. I feel like this is also a little bit mean, but my Pidgeotto is a lot stronger than the Pidgey. Interesting to me that even Pixel Art advances a lot despite becoming unnecessary to use it since like 205 or so. Yeah, well, like look how smooth that Pidgey looks. Like it's pretty clean. Like mine looks like pixelated as shit because it's up close. It's also a different type of bird, but yeah. Some of them, I just like seeing the old classic style. I'm not gonna change my Pokemon. And another Pidgey. I really wish I could use Charm. I just want to use Fire and only Fire. But I need to not accidentally level. And I'll probably do that fighting the trainer in the gym. Let me have some of my water, hold on. There we go. It should level actually pretty soon, I think. I'm pretty sure it leveled really recently. I also do not remember which gender any of my Pokemon are, by the way, so they're all like he's and she's intermittently, like within the same creature. It's just whatever I'm feeling at the moment, you know. I also do feel sorry for this guy because they got a lot of Pidgeys, and a lot of them are like basically flattened now. Quick attack. Mind you, getting quick attack was such a great thing because I really only had like a lot of like windy attacks that weren't really doing anything. So that was nice. Here's junior trainer. Oh yeah, that's right. The other thing I did on the weekend was I saw more of what was coming out with 7 days. Just didn't work. 320 for winning. Nice. Well, I've got one more review to fight. But before I do that, I just want to squiggle around in here for just a second, see what's in here. You know, I saw a little bit more what was going on with 7 days 2.0 release and some people like their experiences and stuff. And so far I'm not thrilled. I'm deeply concerned that I'm not going to actually enjoy it, the new version. And like my concern with that is like if I'm not enjoying it, it's not going to be like enjoyable to watch. But at the same time, I want to see what's changed. But I'm also not like super committed to playing it if it sucks or it's just fucking annoying. And I'm like, I'm actually for the first time ever super close to just not playing it and going and playing one of the previous alphas. But I did say I was going to play it, so I will play it, but I probably won't like it or play it for long. You want to talk to me? Maybe. So yeah, that was also part of my weekend as well. Is that? I also considered with the extension, you know, Room Connect, I have considered trying out like that plus 1.6 unstable, but I don't think they're compatible yet. I don't know. Which trainer wants to fight? Because if they're not compatible, I can't use it. But if they are, that would be an interesting run. Sure. I'm pretty sure that they're not at this time, but I've also heard that there's been like a few thousand fucking updates to the mods since they released it to be moddable. Defense. Yeah, no. We'll be right. We'll get rid of this thing. I'm already 10 levels above it. I also did a fuck ton of walking over the weekend. Oh, Eradicate. I haven't seen one yet in here. I will change. I will. Again, for the same purpose as with Pikachu, it needs to be set on fire. I've beef with this in later games, not this one specifically, but I deeply recall coming across like silver or gold or something, and you encounter this bastard in the wild, and he's just a dick. Like, no hate to anybody that actually genuinely loves the Pokemon and stuff. Like, it's not like that. It's just that when I've had to, like, try to get through a grassland and I'm constantly getting bombarded by something that's, like, doing some serious damage, it is frustrating. And that's one of those creatures. What did I get? I didn't start it. I think you did, because I was kind of walking, and then you approached me, mate. If this is a town, we got orange. Music sounds wild. Vermilion City, the port of exquisite sunsets. Now, I was expecting to find SSN here, not a town. Where'd it go? Stomping the land flat. Yeah, I thought that I had to take SSN. But yeah, this is changed. Putting up the building on this plot of land. Pokemon is tramping the ground. I wouldn't really consider that to be like a foundation, but I guess, yeah, when you have a look at the insides of like most of their places. I love. We're careful about pollution. I've heard Grimer multiple times. Was it multiplies in toxic sludge? See, that would actually be a legitimate problem. Imagine like having that issue where it's just like it keeps on, you keep getting more of one type of Pokemon because of something. You see SSN moored in the harbour. I haven't yet. I'm sort of excited about that. Let's get Paris undead. I don't remember this like goldy orange colour. Like if this is Vermilion City, I remember it being red, but that could be later editions. I remember this kind of gold being more for like, not even this level of gold, but like a yellow version of this being for what, Goldenrod City or whatever the fuck it's called. Hey mate, I'm trying to like score up and find out. It's true that higher level Pokemon will be more powerful, but all Pokemon will have weak points against specific types. And so there's no universally strong Pokemon. See, I like that aspect of this era, you know? It is aggressively orange. Thank you. Like, it's a little overwhelming now, but you kind of get used to it when you go through the different areas. Like, blue was really blue. But I remember there being a lot of blue too. My Pokemon was poisoned. It fainted while we were walking. Yep. That shit happened to me too, mate. Hi. Even if they're the same level, Pokemon can have very different abilities. A Pokemon raised by a trainer is stronger than one in the wild. Interesting. Out of interest, I should grab my Caterpie back, but I also wouldn't mind an Oddish. Alright. What do you guys reckon? Caterpie or Oddish? I'll go catch one if I need to go. Actually, I've got an Oddish in the thingy. You guys let me know on that one. Someone liked Fanta a little bit too much. Actually, I haven't drunk Fanta for fucking years. I really like Oddish. The fishing guru. Oh, did you give me the fishing rod? I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? Sort of. In games. Grand, I like your style. Take this and fish, young one. I like the fact that you don't require bait for this, I don't think. She has a new way of life. I think you could just throw it in the thing. It sees the rivers, go out and land. Big one, young one. So I would like to get a Goldeen. Preferably. Cram full of books, Pokemon books. Alright, where am I on the map? It evolves into something hideous. Jesus. No, I don't mind that it, like, transforms into what it does. Where is the fucking boat supposed to be? Nobody answer that. I'll find it on my own. Yeah, I don't mind, like, the original Vileplume sort of stuff in the game. Because it was, like, it was pretty good. But, like, I wasn't a super huge grass-type Pokemon fan to begin with. There are evil people who will use Pokemon for criminal acts. Team Rocket traffics in rare Pokemon. They also abandon Pokemon that they consider not to be popular or useful. What about you? I think Pokemon can be good or evil. It depends on the trainer. I kind of wish I could just go and pick up stuff off the store and shit. It's alright, I've still got 4 grand. We did fights. I could do with probably 2 more Pokeballs, because I did use 1. A super potion. Cool, that would actually be great. Except I know they're getting into expensive. Oh, we don't have a choice for other. Okay. Alright. I'm still not buying the other shit, even though foreshadowing I probably need it. So 5 super potions. I think that does 50. Remember right? Oh, I don't know why the fuck my arm is sore. I know why my neck's sore. I sat up like watching some fucking shows last night, and I did that whole like, you know the SpongeBob fish meme where like there's that one character that's holding onto a drink and its neck's like a fucking mile forwards. I was doing that watching a show on my phone. But anyway, I've hurt my neck by doing that, but I don't know why my shoulder's sore. That makes no sense. Million Harbor. Alright. I'm pretty sure I can't go down there yet. What's up here? Notice. Route 12 may be blocked off by a sleeping Pokemon. Detour through Rock Tunnel to Lavender Town. Vermilion Police. Cool, I don't really want to... Oh god, that's like a toxic ass green. Diglett's Cave. Cool beans. We're not going in there just yet. I'm really amazed that it's letting me just like flow over that way. I'm not supposed to be over there yet. I don't think. I do want to see the boat. Wherever the fuck it is. Oh, I probably got to fight you. I definitely got to fight you. Probably. Welcome to SSN. Excuse me, do you have a ticket? The SS ticket, great. Welcome to... Do not put me on that ship yet. Mate. SSN is a very famous luxury cruise ship. Visit Vermilion once a year. Cool, well I guess I can't see the ship from here unless I get too close. I don't want to accidentally board it and then end up somewhere else. I only have 1 ticket, you see. What's down here? I would have thought I could see it from like any of these houses. I also got to do some fishing. I'm not making that sound. I'm getting my Pidgey to fly. Letter to Saffron in the north. Oh yeah, that's right. Saffron's red, isn't it? I didn't know what saffron was when I was a kid. So like, I just thought it was like a flower. Obviously it sort of is, but like, I didn't think it was red. Like, I know that the stem is red and that's the like whole point, but I thought it was like a different color. Mentally, it was like a lavender or something like that. Like it was a different shade. Made no sense. Saffron is yellow. In the town or like the flower? Because like saffron, I'm thinking saffron stems you pull off the actual plant. Because like I know it dyes like food like a deep yellowishy color and stuff, but like I always consider saffron to be red. It's used to dye things yellow hundreds of years. About the town. Yeah, no, I know about the dyeing stuff. I just remember like when I was a kid, I was like particularly perplexed about it because I didn't know that it was... Well, I didn't know of it as food when I was a kid because it was not part of our household. But I also didn't know of it as a dye. I only knew of it from Pokemon as a town. And I always thought that Vermilion would be red because Vermilion is red. Pretty fucking sure. And Saffron I always thought was red, but it's not. So it was a very confusing time. Saffron is yellow, Spice is red. Yeah. It's interesting. I don't think Saffron the color was yellow, but that's cool. What's the DPP? I hope to see you soon. Heard Saffron has problems with Team Rocket. Vermilion appears to be safe. You guys heard it here. He's writing a letter to his you-know-what, so... can I fish off this? I should be able to, eh? So, where is my old rod? There we go. Can I use it? Use old rod. I should have to battle some kind of... Yeah, miscellaneous fish thing. I feel like I just, like, called out Jaylee specifically. It's like, wait, miscellaneous fish thing, come find me. The hooked Magikarp. Jaylee's just like plumb offended right now. I already have one of these, thankfully, so I don't need to catch it. This is especially the stage name. Oh, honey, I didn't need to know. We keep that between ourselves. Is it familiar as orange, red, made from cinnabar? What? Made from cinnabar. Well, that also explains how you get Cinnabar Island and shit in here. What the hell? Magikarp, use Splash. No effect. Come on, Paris. You just gotta tackle it. Or scratch it, whatever the fuck you're doing. There you go.